Well, hello my darlings and welcome back to our channel. I am so glad you are here. Today we are going to create a peekaboo mirrored candle holder. I do hope you'll stay tuned. For this project, you will need some flower embellishments. You will need a diamond paperweight. You will need one of these Tealight candle holders. They come in a packet of 2. You will need a 5-inch square glass mirror. You will need some Tealight candles, whether you choose to go flameless or live flame. You will need a roll of diamond wrap. You will need 2 of these mirrored photo frames or any 2.5 by 3.5 inch frame. And of course, you will need your handy dandy tools. And today we will be working with our level. Let's get crafting. So the first thing we're going to do to prepare for our project is glue our diamond paperweight down into our votive candle holder. And to do this, we're going to go in with a 2-part epoxy as opposed to a permanent glue and a hot glue, because when we glue these 2 pieces together, what we want is a nice clear seal. We do not want to see any residue from a permanent glue and a hot glue. So once you have placed your 2-part epoxy in the middle of the bowl, or around the edges rather, what you're going to do is use your level to ensure that that diamond is sitting in the right place. Now, of course, we know that whenever we are using a 2-part epoxy to glue glass on glass, it is going to slip and slide. To ensure that this does not happen now, once you have found your placement and you have gotten a bit of that 2-part epoxy on the diamond paperweight that is telling you where you should add more epoxy, you are going to take your epoxy and you're going to place some now on the diamond itself. Once you have done that, it is simply a matter of placing that diamond back into that glass votive candle holder and leveling it again, holding it in place, if you will, so that it can set, or if you like, you can actually turn it upside down so that the candle holder itself is on top, and level it that way. The only thing with this part, my darlings, is that you're really going to have to sit there for about 2 to 3 minutes while that epoxy starts to set before you can set it on a side to dry the rest of the way. So while we're waiting for our diamond to set in that candle holder, we are now going to prepare our frames. To do this, we're simply going to remove the tabs that are used to hold the back of that photo frame in place, remove the stand, remove any paper that comes with it, and discard, because we will not be using those parts anymore. Then what you're going to do is take your permanent glue, and so that we can make sure we are putting that glass or piece of plexiglass back into place without the tabs, we're going to put down a foundation of our permanent glue. And to ensure we can get it right now adhesion, we are going to place a foundation of hot glue atop of that permanent glue, and then we are going to take our plexiglass and we're going to place it right back in that place. Once you have done that, you're going to apply some pressure to make sure that the glue has engaged with the plastic, and then when you are finished, you will set it aside to dry and complete the same step for your second frame. Now that our glass has been glued onto the inside of that frame, it is now time for us to embellish the sides of the frame. And to do this, we're simply going to go in with our diamond wrap. And to place this down, we're going to place a foundation of our permanent glue, which will leave us no residue. However, in addition to our permanent glue, we are also going to place a small foundation of hot glue, which is going to ensure that we will get a right now adhesion while that permanent glue continues to cure over time. Once you have placed your foundation of glue down, it is simply a matter of laying that diamond wrap into the glue and applying some pressure, making sure that it is spread out with no lumps. Again, we're simply going to put down a foundation of our permanent glue, and then on top of that foundation, we are going to go in with a foundation of our hot glue, which is going to give us our right now adhesion. And once we have done that, we're simply going to lay our diamond wrap in that foundation of glue, apply some pressure, and then allow it to dry for a few moments. Now, so that we are going to obscure where the glass or the plexiglass meets the wood on the other side where we have glued that in, we are going to, or I am going to take a single strand of diamond wrap, and I am going to place it in that place. No, I'm not going to use any permanent glue for this section, just a stream of hot glue. And as you can see, once I've placed that foundation of hot glue, again, it is simply a matter of taking that diamond wrap, laying it in the hot glue, applying some pressure to make sure that it is spread out. I am going to continue embellishing this frame off camera, and then I will do the same to our second frame. So now that our diamond has been set into that bowl, it is time now for us to put all of our pieces together to make our candle holder. Now this time, since we're going to be using that mirror as the base of our piece, we do not need to remove any of those foam pieces, nor do we even need to remove the sticker. What we're going to do now is we are going to stick our votive candle holder with our diamond atop it down onto the middle of that mirror by using a combination of our permanent glue and our hot glue. Again, the permanent glue will cure over time while that hot glue will give us a right now adhesion. Once we have placed our diamond and our votive candle holder down onto the mirror, we are now going to build up with the sides of our candle holder. And to do this, we are going to follow the very same pattern. Now, what we are going to do is take our permanent glue, put a few dots of it on what is going to become one side, what is going to become the bottom of that side. And then on top of that foundation of permanent glue, you are going to go in alternating with a few dots of your hot glue. And once you have done that, you are simply going to find your placement. Now be very careful about this part, my darlings, because once you have placed that side down because of that hot glue, it is not going to release too easily. So you want to make sure you are absolutely 100% positive where you are going to be placing that mirror. Once you have done that, it is simply a matter, if you like, of embellishing the side of your mirror. I'm going to do this with my flower embellishments by putting down just a few dots of that hot glue behind each flower. And once you have done that, excuse me, your one side is finished. So what I'm going to do is repeat the process on the other side with my second frame and my second row of that flower embellishment. I'm going to clean this up of any glue fronts there are. I'm going to clean my glass, stage it, and then I'll be back to show you what our finished project looks like. Now, here you have it, my darlings, our Peekaboo mirrored candle holder. Isn't this absolutely darling? I think I would have to say that my favorite part of this piece is exactly what we have named it, that peekaboo effect, where by using our votive candle holder and that diamond, we have been able to build up our candle holder just enough where that candle sits in the perfect position to be seen on either side of that window. Stunning, my darlings. And look, not for much cost, and as you guys already know, in my case, not for anything at all, because yes, my darling little daughter still has me grounded. But I think, my darlings, I would have to say that we have nailed this project yet again. Listen, if you have found any value in this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, as well as leave me a comment in the comment section below. Which of these candle holders do you like better? If you notice, there is a slight difference between both of them, and I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to see if you can figure it out. To my Danie's darlings, I just would like to tell you thank you for all of your comments, your feedbacks, your questions, your love, but most importantly, for all of your encouragement. Please know that none of it is wasted, and I appreciate each and every one of you. To those of you, however, who may not yet be Danie's darlings, we would like to humbly encourage you to subscribe to our channel today to become a part of our ever-growing community of DIYers as we learn from and craft with each other on a weekly basis. And if you do subscribe today, please be sure to click the notification bell so that you will be made aware whenever any of our videos have been published, as well as whenever we do go live as a community. Now, before I leave you with today's video, I am going to share with you the motto to our channel, which is simply this: why buy when you can DIY? And so, my darlings, my loves, until next time, I say to you, please, please, please take care of yourselves for me. Know that I love you all. Bye now. Thank you for those of you who have stuck around until the very end of our video, in which we spend some time honoring some of our most dynamic darlings. Well, today is no different, and we are going to honor 3 of our darlings on this channel, the first of which being Miss Brianna C., who is so elated to have found our channel, my darlings, and has said that she cannot wait to binge watch to get caught up on everything else that she has missed thus far. And so, my darlings, let's give Miss Brianna C. a warm welcome to our channel and let her know that we are happy she is here. The next darling that I want to shout out today, dynamic darling, is Miss Paulette Lewis. As a matter of fact, she and the other darling that I'm going to honor today have been two of my most sincerest, long-lived subscribers on this channel. And Miss Paulette left me a wonderful message telling me about our shared regions and how she too has been in natural disasters and was grateful for the video I created in which I showed you guys how to make emergency lighting. She was a little perturbed by the fact that there were some people who thumbs down the video, but Miss Paulette, I want to tell you, please know that it does not bother me, the thumbs down. What really and truly keeps me going, which is the wind beneath my wings, are all of you, my darlings, who lift me up, who wish me well, and who encourage me. So please know I'm not bothered by those who would hide behind the anonymity of a thumbs down, but instead I am honored by those of you who would rather leave me a comment having identified yourself, who I know loves me and wishes me well. So thank you, Miss Paulette. And last but of course definitely not least, Miss All That Plus, my hashtag purple lady. I am honoring her today simply because she left me one of the most beautiful comments that I have ever had here on my tenure on YouTube. And that comment, her comment, is simply this: that as I continue to work and share with you guys on my channel, that she hopes that I will be recognized and seen in the world for all of the hard work that I'm doing. And Miss All That Plus, I say to you that when I read your comment, I teared up because we know that all things work for the good of those who are called to his purpose. And not only that, I know that all things come to those who he has called. Promotion is his. And so I thank you, my darling, from the bottom of my heart for that beautiful sentiment. Hugs to you, Miss Paulette, hugs to you, Miss Brianna C, and thank you for being today's dynamic darlings.